Burlington now with the ball. Katie King in the paint. And that'll go out of bounds, come back to the Seahawks.
This press is still there. Those guards need to work around those bodies. They got to get there.
Defensively, both teams are looking good. Now it's about who can generate some offense late in this second quarter.
Breaking the trap.
Good evening, folks. First off, we'd like to settle in with an apology. We've been having some technical difficulties early on here in the high school gym. But now that you're all tuning in, we'll rephrase everything. TigerHawk 2019, that's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. Second quarter of the girls' game. Burlington leads 20-10. And what we're seeing right now is a lot of defensive stands from both teams.
Yeah, Burlington has been coming strong with the press every single possession that Anacortes gets on offense and kind of breaking that hope of getting down court and having enough time to create a play. But Anacortes has remained to do that, as you can see by the scoreboard, to get some points. Anacortes defense
out of bounds,
stopping the
possession
play.
for the Seahawks.
Seahawks possession.
Checking back in for Anacortes, number 11, Katrina Hudson.
Again, here's this Burlington press. Makes it really difficult for those guards to get around them. But Aaron Kennedy setting a screen, bouncing off and getting that ball.
Burlington will grab possession quickly, give it to Mascow. She's going to go to the other side now. And it'll go out of bounds. Burlington will retain possession.
Checking back in for the Tigers, number 4, Katie King.
Mascow's going to inbound this for the Tigers. Straight into the paint. Nothing there.
It's Alizé's 4th or 5th block of this game. Again, looking to break the press. Lindsay taking it. She sees Cameron in the middle. Lindsay making a grab for that ball. Dribbling to the corner, but it's out of reach of Alizé. It's going to be Burlington ball.
Checking in for the Seahawks, number 30, Madison Holmes.
Holmes will come in for the Seahawks as Katie King inbounds it to Mascow here for the Tigers. Looking to create some offensive opportunity with short time on the clock in the second half.
Shot up, it's good.
Three-pointer there from Burlington. 23-10 now your score.
1 minute left on the clock. Again, looking to break the press, and they do. Shot up, off the glass, no good. Alizé not able to get offensive rebound. 40 seconds left. Defense is going to have to come out strong if they want to at least get another point here. Passing around, shot up. It's good.
Three again. Now 26-10. Those corner threes are really working it on the Anacortes defense. Burlington has a solution right now. Can Anacortes find one defensively? We're not sure, folks.
They got to be careful not to foul here. Even though it's 18 seconds, this high pressure can make people as hard as they can. Shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, defensive rebound.
They've got
Maddie
short
Holmes.
time here.
Lobbed up, no good. That's the first half, folks.
Halftime score.
So Burlington extends their lead over 2 quarters. Now 26-10 your score. 16-point lead for the Tigers as we enter
during
halftime.
We are going to be having
We're going to see some highlights from the first half.
Competition.
Talk about what's coming up next.
Yeah.
As we're seeing Burlington draining both shots in the paint and from outside. They're dominating pretty much every angle of the court right now.
Well, their offense so far has been just working into the paint, trying to get that ball to dribble outside so they get the Seahawks on their toes, and then bam, right into the paint, as we've been seeing by all of these highlights right here. And Anacortes needs to get their feet up, get their defense worked out. A lot of steals by Burlington as well.
And as I'm sure we can notice as we're looking at these highlights, a handful of them happen to be Anacortes Seahawk highlights, but for the most part, unfortunately, it's the Tigers hitting these shots. There's one of the excellent three-pointers they made. If you can't hear in the background, that's the student section of the Anacortes Seahawks as we're getting ready for the cheerleaders to come out. They're rolling out these mats right now for a little halftime performance.
Yeah.
Very anticipated. And in the past, they've had some mistakes. Hopefully, they can retain 100% perfection here and give these fans what they're looking for, which is a great halftime entertainment.
Yeah, I know that this cheer team has been really practicing their routine just for this moment, just for this day. So I'm very excited to see what they have in store for us tonight. And most of this cheer team is freshmen, so a lot of newcomers to cheer.
Young cheer team, which doesn't exactly negate the basketball team. You know, we've got some young players on both the boys and girls team, which resembles this cheerleading lineup.
Yeah, a lot of freshmen incoming, a lot of freshman talent for basketball, and I'm presuming for cheer as well.
And you've got to think, these cheerleaders, I mean, they're really just as nervous as these basketball players are.
Yeah.
They're here to put a show on for the fans, and all eyes are on them right now.
Yeah.
It's halftime. So soon to occur, Anacortes cheerleaders and Burlington cheerleaders will go head-to-head for this halftime performance. See which one can pull out a more convincing
performance. Yeah, again, what we're going on about this freshman fever of just this is their first performance in front of this
many fans.
This crowd, especially in this new gym, with all of these many fans for their first performance. Got to be a little bit nerve-wracking, not only for basketball, but on a day like TigerHawk for Anacortes cheer, it has to be nerve-wracking.
Once again, if you're just tuning in, Michael Hanrahan along with Freddie DePaula here for the Anacortes Burlington TigerHawk game 2019 here at the Anacortes High School gym. Girls game going on here. Right now it's halftime, 26-10, the Tigers lead. They've had a strong first half. Anacortes looking to pick up the pace here in the second half. And we're getting ready for the Anacortes cheerleaders here.
It's on.
Now, Anacortes High School Cheer Squad. Ladies and gentlemen, the Anacortes High School Cheer Squad. Now, introducing the Burlington Edison Tiger Cheer Squad. Ladies and gentlemen, the Burlington Edison Tiger Cheer Squad.
Hey, I can hear. Can you? Oh, we're live. Oh.
And that will wrap up the cheerleading competition between the Tigers and the Seahawks. I'm not going to lie to you, folks. I think we know who took that one. Burlington came out firing, and they did extraordinarily well. The Seahawks put up in a valiant effort.
Oh, yeah.
However, the Tigers really came out swinging.
Yeah, I mean, also with doubling the size amount of cheerleaders, those Tigers, man, they came in with a lot of cheerleaders. They came with a lot of energy and effort, and I do believe that they took that dub.
So, as we can tell, it's going to come down to who's got the better basketball team now.
Yes, it is.
Second half coming up in just a handful of minutes. Anacortes is going to have some serious work to do, but, you know, if they get their rhythm, they keep it defensively, all they've got to do is put up some offensive points and they're going to be just fine.
Yeah. Anacortes really has to spike up that offense. Their defense is looking all right. They're pretty sound on defense. They just got to get their feet set, come out to that shooter, and just try and get that shot not off. The Burlington Tigers, when they're sitting in that corner, poking their heads out, Anacortes isn't looking too much at them. So when they cut around, have an open shot, Anacortes doesn't see him, apparently. So that's 2 threes in the corner right there for Burlington.
So you're speaking primarily about defensive tactics. Let's roll it back over to offensive tactics. If Anacortes wants to stay in this game, they have to find a solution to this full court press that Burlington Tigers are presenting them with.
Yeah.
because throughout the first half, it is extremely present and known to both the fans, coaches, players, everyone, that this full court press is working for them.
Oh, yes, it is.
And they've got to find a way around it if they want to put some points on the board.
Yeah. Anacortes and Burlington really trying to go against each other for their chance.
They're
Their
going
power
at it.
chance, yeah.
Long-lived rivalry here, and it is not seceding today, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it is not.
Both student sections large, both student sections riled up, obnoxious, and there's nothing against that here. That's what people want to see. They want to see that fire. They want to see that entertainment from these high school kids.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Michael, so far at any sport, I have never seen fans more rowdy than at basketball games for Anacortes.
Absolutely.
They're doing excellent by just getting that energy that the players need to just give them a little boost of confidence there. And the fans are loving it. They're loving this competition. They love the pressure.
Here come the Tiger players. They're coming out pretty early. Want to get their joints warmed up again after sitting in the locker room at halftime. Just knock down some layups here. Anacortes players still talking some things through.
And an excellent performance at that half by Burlington and Anacortes. This battle has not even started. In the second half, we're going to see, hopefully, a lot better defense, a lot better offense by Anacortes. Burlington is going to try and keep that pressure, I'm presuming. We'll see when they start off with this press, if they do, and that'll just kind of set the tempo for the pressure that Burlington will give.
And you'll see the other thing, the big thing that we're seeing here tonight, the enthusiasm from fans, whether it's Anacortes or Burlington, has not wavered. It doesn't matter what the score is. Kids want to be here. They want to witness this. It's a spectacular night, no matter what the outcome is as far as sports goes.
I've never seen a more entertaining sport than basketball, and when the fans get into it, it's like connecting. It's excellent.
Absolutely.
These fans are into it today. They love the competition. They love the challenge that Burlington is giving them. And I'm presuming that Burlington loves the Anacortes fans getting rowdy with them, because it's just that challenge without having to step on the court. It's going against each other vocally.
Right. And, you know, hopefully, this is what we're assuming. In an ideal world, at the end of the day, we're here to be good sports, right? It's all about sportsmanship. Anacortes has nothing personal against Burlington and vice versa. They're just here to have fun. They want to see their team win.
Yeah.
And right now, Burlington has put it in Anacortes' court, no pun intended, right? They've got to get the ball rolling if they want to come out with a W.
Anacortes is really going to have to step up their game on offense and get around that press. That press is really hard to break, but we've seen Katrina Hudson break it single-handedly. So when they get that ball up in the middle, not going from the outsides to avoid that trap, they can get an offensive possession and stay on offense instead of getting the ball stolen, going for it on defense.
As we're seeing on the camera now, the Burlington Edison boys team is rolling in on the gym, and they are psyched for their game.
Yeah. Anacortes in their layup lines.
Getting close here, folks. Just about a minute left until the second half takes place.
Burlington and Anacortes breaking to their huddles, getting ready for this spectacular second half that we have to see here tonight. I gotta say, even though Anacortes offensively didn't do the best that they could be doing, I think on defense they were pretty sound. I mean, this Burlington team has an excellent offense and an excellent defense, and it's just pressure, pressure, pressure. Anacortes has been working around that pressure to get up the court. There's been a lot of stops, but Anacortes is just going to probably try and work around those stops, get themselves in this game, and stay in the game.
So the two opposing teams come out with their starting lineups. They're ready to rumble here, folks. Second half of play about to begin. Burlington ball.
Jinx. Burlington dribbling to the corner. Skip pass. Dribbling back up top. going to be a foul by Alizé.
Getting a little rough there early on.
Seahawks foul to number 43, Alizé Hargrove. Third
Coaches
personal
want to make
foul.
sure they keep
First
that kind of
team
play
foul.
clean here, guys.
There's Ryan Hines inbounding. Ball to nobody. Inbound number 2.
Edison still with the ball here.
And of course, defense on their toes. Watching that low post to high post. Shot up, number 3. It's off the glass and in, but they're going to call that out because it hit the shot clock. Unlucky.
So the score stationary at 26-10. Now Anacortes with their first opportunity here in the second half.
Yeah, that possession alone ate up 30 seconds of that clock.
Moving up court here are the Seahawks. Lindsey South going in, nothing there on the layup.
Burlington taking possession, wasting no time to get up court. Beating for that layup pass, excuse me. Ball movement, shot up, just off the glass. Shot number 2, again off the rim. Ball taken, Lindsey South giving it to Lacey.
She's gonna go high to Una White. They're gonna call the Anacortes ball after a lot of ground play there by players and the basketball they happen to be playing with. Petitclerc to inbound.
Lacey inbounding the ball.
Goes high to South. Katie King playing some close defense here.
Dumps it off. It's going to be out of bounds. Anacortes ball yet again. Remaining possession.
Checking in for the Tigers, number 10, Emma Smith.
Tigers taking number 23, that's Hines, out early here. South goes to White on the inbound.
Lacey on the ground.
Looking for something. Gets it to Hargrove. She's just going to take the shot. Missed
Off the
that one by
glass.
a good little amount. Cameron
Ball
Kerr's going to
taken
fight
by
for the ball.
Cameron,
Gets it
giving
back.
it to Lacey.
Petitclerc.
Oh, layup missed. Burlington dribbling it up. Meeting number 10 in the corner. Good ball movement. Just playing patty cake with that ball, looking to get something to the high post and back out to the corner. Lindsey
Stolen.
South taken.
Coach is calling out some plays for the Seahawks. Petitclerc with the ball.
She
The
gotta be
sophomore's
careful
got
about that
nowhere to go
half-court
right
line.
now. No foul called. She's going to take the shot. Misses that one. Katie King with the
Burlington
rebound. She's marching
marching
quickly.
down. Meeting Lacey. That's going to be a foul. A little bit of a late call.
Seahawks foul to number 24, Lacey
As we'll
Petitclerc.
see that one again.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's
King
the
is at the
replay.
line.
Lacey,
shooting 2.
a little bit of a late call.
Yep. Both King and Petitclerc got ahead of themselves on that fast break.
Checking back
In case
into
you
the
didn't
Tigers,
see,
number
shot
5,
number
Jordan
1,
Smith.
good. By Katie King. Attempting 2.
Jordan Smith comes in for the Tigers as King gets set up for her second shot.
It's
No good.
off the rim. Alizé Hargrove looking to get that ball. Una White fighting for it as well. It's going to be Anacortes
Possession
ball.
to the Seahawks.
The senior, South to inbound. Once again, Burlington playing this full court press. It's hard to get an open girl here.
Lacey dribbling that ball.
Fighting for an offensive opportunity. They're hard to come by against this Tiger defense.
Yes, they are. South dribbling off her foot. It's going to be another jump ball.
Possession to the Tigers.
We've seen a
Checking in
lot
for
of those
Anacortes
early
is
on in
number
this
11, Katrina
second
Hudson.
half of play, Freddie.
There's an equal fight from both sides. You haven't seen yet another player ripping that ball out, but the person taken down on that jump is just holding it down.
I mean, neither of them want to give up offensive
No, they do
position
not.
right now.
No, they do not. Here
Maskell
come the
moving
Tigers.
forward.
Dribbling around, looking for a pass. Ball movement up top. Trying to go low, but it's not there. Lindsay South to take it.
Gives it to Hudson. She's going to take that shot. No good from long range. Kerr tries to save it.
Almost
Valiant,
hurt
but
there.
unnecessary effort as Freddie just pointed out, almost ran into the bleachers
Yeah.
on that one.
Here come the Tigers again. Good offensive spacing. Looking to get into that low post. Not there, so they go to high. Bumping and riding. Alizé not there to get
Easy
that.
layup
Katie
for
King.
King. Back to Hudson. Anacortes moving up. Tries to get out to Petitclerc, and that's successful. She puts up a crazy body angle of a shot there. Goes back to the Tigers.
Number 10, faking out Cameron.
But she'll get the ball back. There's a statement defensively. Hudson rolling in the paint.
And
Gets
it's
it up to
good.
Kerr. There's two.
Wow. Excellent pass by Katrina Hudson. Kerr was
Assist
there
to
for it.
Hudson.
There's another jump ball.
Yep.
It's got to be the
I
fifth
believe
or sixth
that
one
was-
we've had
Seahawks
just in the
foul
second
number
half.
11,
I believe
Katrina
that was
Hudson.
a hand check.
Second personal
Yeah,
foul.
not a jump ball,
13
but
foul. Checking
it's
in
gonna
for
be
Tigers, number 1, Hannah Sayer.
Foul right
Checking
there
in for the
because
Seahawks, number 10,
she was
Aaron
on
Kennedy.
the hip right in there, so we're going to call that foul. Burlington remain with possession. Dribbling around. Again, working that. Shot good.
Anacortes
Sydney
continuing
Reisner for 3.
to fail as far as locking down those open threes for the Burlington Edison Tigers goes. They've got to find a solution here if they want to keep this score within reach.
Yeah, Michael, the defensive effort from Anacortes is not lacking, but it's just not as there as they want it to be. Cameron goes down on her knee. I'm calling that a block?
Seahawks foul number 21, Cameron
Oh.
Kerr. First
They're
personal
calling,
foul.
they're calling out that
Fourth
on
team
Cameron.
foul.
Well, whatever it is, it goes to the Tigers. In
Yeah.
Brown from Smith. No good.
Shot
from
no
long
good, but
range.
offensive rebound. Second attempt, no good again. Another offensive rebound. That's going to be a jump
Jump
ball.
ball. Possession to the Seahawks.
Lindsay South on that jump ball.
And we're going to see
Timeout,
the Anacortes Seahawks take a timeout.
Full timeout.
And I'm not
It's
surprised,
their
Freddie. They're
second
down by
full
20 here in the
timeout call.
third quarter. They've got some things to talk over, both offensively and defensively.
Yeah. Anacortes defensively not giving their best or their all. They're down by 20 here. But that's just from that first half. As their defense, they stepped up the beginning of the third quarter, but lately they've been not lacking, but just not been all there. They need to just keep up on pressure. They're doing good at not only blocking shots, but blocking off those passes. It's just the foul calls now, as the foul differential is 4-0. Anacortes having that 4. They got to keep their arms where they're at. They cannot go for fouls when they're down by 20. And it's the third quarter, almost the end of the third quarter.
And you're going to see, as time begins to wind down in this third quarter, this is when people are going to start to get tired
Yeah.
on both sides of the ball. So now it's going to become an endurance game. It's going to become stamina. Who's got the agility to play 4 full quarters hard? And if the Seahawks can gain an upper hand on that side of the ball, they've got a shot here.
Yeah. I mean, I got to say that this Burlington team looks a little tired, but they're still all there. Anacortes, not a drop of sweat from Katrina Hudson.
Student section, still loud, still fired up, as per usual. Burlington. looking for the
There's
steal.
Camera. Taking that ball, she needs some help. Gives it to Lindsay South, she goes in. Not there.
We're seeing a lot of these shots as the Seahawks players begin to get closer to the paint. They look to dump it off to a separate player, but Burlington has read that really all night, and they are failing to get those completed
There's
passes.
Cameron Kerr for that shot.
Cameron Kerr.
Burlington dribbling down the court. Their point guard calling the play. Looking for that. She's cutting. Now she's in the corner. Lacey has to adjust. Their defense has to adjust. or else that low post is going to be there. Travel called by number 20.
Possession Seahawks.
As Maddie
Checking
Holmes
in for
comes in.
Anacortes is number 30, Madison Holmes.
Defensive foul by number 20, Sydney Reigns.
Tigers foul to
Hudson
number 20,
getting a
Sydney
little
Reisner.
frustrated there.
Second
You can
personal
see by her
foul.
facial expression
First
she didn't
team
like
foul.
that play from
Checking
the
in
Tiger
for the
player.
Tigers, number 21.
I believe that's why
Gabrielle
they
McKenzie. Also
made that
checking
call
in
for the
number
foul. Her
23,
hands were all over the
Amy
place,
Renaud
getting all over
Hines.
her in that ball. But not only the ball, it was just her arms there, so they had to call that.
South looking for an open girl to inbound to. There's Hudson. She'll spin around. She'll take the three. No good. However, Seahawks retain possession as Maddie Holmes gets the ball back to South. Pump fake. Kennedy now looking in the lane.
Oh, and there.
And Burlington will grab that,
Their
that ball
defense is
back.
going to have to start hustling because Burlington's there.
Out of bounds. Burlington.
Burlington regaining possession.
Did you see the student section there chanting,
Off. Cameron got it.
"You got swatted." And at this point, I don't think Burlington's student section is going to retaliate. You know, they're saying, "Look at the scoreboard, buddy." Hudson from three. No good.
Ball taken down. Burlington marching up that field. She's got to get back. That's going to be an and one. Burlington.
Emma Smith.
What we're seeing
and
now
one.
is fast break after fast break from the Tigers.
There's that call as the 10's arm was just right there, but she had her arm was on her left arm, but
Foul
her right
called
arm
in
still had that ball, so she just
Number 11, Katrina
pushed
Hudson.
up, got the
Third
layup,
personal
got the foul. Here's
Fifth
the shot.
team foul.
Great job there by Emma Smith to get that ball in the basket, as well
Smith
as
is
getting
a
a
foul.
foul called.
Yeah, she had to put her right arm out. Anacortes dropping back.
And once again, folks, your Seahawks are at a 20-point deficit. She misses that one, so can't complete the three-point play. However, still
Checking
gets
in
two
for
to
the
drop,
Tigers is number 4,
making it
Katie King.
34-14.
Checking in for the Seahawks, number 24, Lacey
Burlington
Petitclerc.
regains possession as that was a personal foul.
Refs want to talk some things over here
Yeah,
with the
they're-
players.
They're conversating. I believe they're going into bonus, so they should be shooting. Yeah, number 10 shooting again. Second shot, good.
So they give her the extra opportunity,
Checking
and
in for the Seahawks,
Emma Smith
number
from
25,
Burlington
Riley
capitalizes.
Perkles.
Aaron
Riley
Kennedy
Perkle
marching
coming
off the court. As Riley Perkle comes in, a sophomore from Anacortes.
Burlington regaining possession, looking for that up pass. Coming off the bench, but she has to be there 100% on defense. This Burlington team's offense is very fast and aggressive.
Beautiful pass there, however,
No shot, good.
Burlington can't capitalize.
Another jump ball.
Jump ball,
It's
possession
going to be Burlington's
to the
ball.
Tigers.
As they're going to keep this ball down on Anacortes' hoop. They've been there for around, I believe, a minute and a half or longer.
They've
Just-
been stuck in Anacortes territory for a while now.
The clock is, there we go, it's going. But
Block
Lindsay
there.
South hitting off that ball. Burlington regains possession, however. Looking to move that ball around, looking to see anything inside. Nothing's there. Shot up, and it's good. Number 20, Sydney Reisner.
for three.
I believe that is her third or second three of the night. 40
Kerr with the
seconds
ball.
on this clock. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Anacortes, if they want to have just a little bit
Tigers
of
foul to number 21,
comeback,
Gabriella
they
McKenzie.
gotta
First
get their stuff
personal
all
foul,
together.
second
They gotta get
team
their heads in
foul.
the game.
Petticle inbound. Gets it out to Matty Holmes. And that ball will roll out of bounds.
Burlington's ball.
Checking in for Burlington, number 1, Hannah Sayer.
Katie King to inbound.
Renat Hines. Moving up court.
Anacortes defense not playing timid. Their hands need to be up. They need to be ready. As they go to low post.
Offensive rebound there. Kicks it out.
No defensive rebound there. Anacortes has to get their hands up. They got to work for that ball. Kick out. 4 seconds on the clock.
That's an open shot.
Off the glass. No good. Oh.
No basket. Time had expired.
So they won't give Burlington that two-pointer.
Now this evening, both
And the third
student
quarter
bodies
of
will be performing
play
a group
expires
cheer.
there. Tigers
Burlington
with a
Edison, you'll be performing your group
fairly
cheer during the boys'
insurmountable
game.
lead they hold right
now,
now.
it's the Anacortes students.
Anacortes students with their cheer.
Get ready for your group cheer.
Here they come.
So, group cheer
Let's go.
coming up here, a long-standing tradition during TigerHawk. Looking to get some fan entertainment for those in the stands after 3 quarters of play. Little skit there performed by Macy Inega and Trevor Beener, trying to keep this crowd rowdy. 8 minutes left to play.
With the
Alina
shot,
Johnson
Maddie
takes a
Holmes.
shot.
Oh, excuse me. Alina Johnson. Out of bounds. Anacortes ball.
Out of bounds, possession to the Seahawks.
Getting set here with the ball is Petticle. Ball blocked there after a failed shot by Kerr.
It's going to be Anacortes ball yet again. Looking to get something on offense. We got 7:50 left. It's going to be a foul call. Number 20.
Tigers foul to number 20, Sydney Reisner, third personal foul, third team foul.
It's her third foul, even though it's the fourth quarter. She got to be careful. Passing. Going in, dribbling in Lindsay South, no good. Cameron getting that offensive rebound, but
Getting
she gotta-
double teamed very
yeah, she has to
aggressively
fight.
there.
A lot of hands. Shot no good. Burlington ball.
King marching forward. Gives it to Sayer, back to Hines. Sayer takes a long-range shot,
Not
no
there.
good. But Burlington will get that offensive board. Get it to Hines, now back to Sayer. King from 3, knocks it down.
Katie King.
And they are making these long-range shots
They
look
are.
fairly easy. They have not missed more than a handful in this second half of play.
Yeah, the percentage for three-pointers are very, very high right now. Ball no good, not there.
Great little 1-2 attempt there from the pair of freshmen, Cameron Kerr and Aaron Kennedy. However, can't come up with any points.
Yeah, not there for Anacortes. Here comes Burlington Tigers marching down the court.
Hines sort of slowing the pace down here. There's no level of urgency that needs to be expressed from the Tigers. Layup there, almost could have been called for the
Katie
foul,
King.
but Katie King stays resilient, knocks down a pair. Almost a 30-point lead now for the Tigers, late.
Here comes Lindsay South looking for something, but she's not getting anything.
Checking in for the Tigers, number 5.
Yeah, you can
Jordan
see
Smith.
that Lacey Petticler got kind
Checking in
of
for
pushed
the
back.
Seahawks,
No
number
foul
11,
was called,
Katrina
but
Hudson.
she was a little bit grappled to the ground.
Gonna give it back to Burlington. Hines. Gives to Smith. Lobs it out. Nothing there, however. Not trying to get in the paint, work from there. However, Aaron Kennedy says, nope, I'm going to take that ball right from you.
Aaron Kennedy dribbling down the court now, fighting off those hands. Not there, it's gonna be over and back.
Aaron Kennedy saying she touched that. That
Yeah.
should not
Checking
be
in
a
for the
backboard.
Tigers, number
But the
22,
refs aren't going to sway on that call.
Riley Axelson 9.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Burlington had a couple hands on that ball, but possession Burlington.
So now in the fourth quarter play, time continuing to wind down, and it's
It's gonna be
becoming
a travel.
Traveling.
less and less of a factor
Yeah.
Possession Seahawks.
Katie
in
King
the outcome of this
traveling
game.
there. Here comes Katrina Hudson dribbling down the court. Looking to make something, sticking to that right side, moving to her left. Nothing there in the paint, so she's just going to keep on dribbling out. Looking for Lacey Petticler at high post. Shots up, no good, but a foul was called. Shooting 2, Lacey Petticler.
What we're seeing from the Burlington
Tigers foul to
defense
number
now
23, Amy
is
Renaud
that
Hines. Third
with the
personal
urgency
foul,
Anacortes
fourth
is
team
presenting,
foul.
they're not afraid to
Petticler's at
take
the line. Shooting
shots
2.
from bad angles,
No,
and
they're
Burlington
not.
is saying, you know what, we'll let you take those with some defensive play, because in that case, you're probably not going to make the shot, and that's mostly what's been going on.
Checking in for the
Petticler
Tigers, number
for
3,
first
Miranda
shot is good.
Pascal.
But yeah, Michael, I understand what you're saying, and I also see that they're kind of letting them take those shots at that wonky angle, but they're still fouling. So shot number 2 good for Lacey Petticler. Need to get down there on defense. Burlington still wasting no time to get down there. Shot is up and good.
And as
Jordan
far as
Smith.
time of possession goes, Burlington probably has a few more minutes on their side, but when they need to, they knock a shot down incredibly
Yeah,
quick.
that was around 6 seconds. Just dribbling right down to
Katrina.
there. Katrina
Hudson gets past a couple, can't
Floater,
finish
no
the
good.
play after some great moves.
It's going to be out of bounds. Burlington ball.
Checking for the Seahawks, number 43, Alize Hargrove.
Give it to Hines. Once again, taking her time. There's
Corner
another corner
open.
shot.
It's almost good off that rim. I believe number 5 just jumped over Lacey Petticler, number 24.
There's another three. That
No
one up.
good.
No good.
No defensive rebound by Anacortes. It's been all offensive rebounds down there.
Now driving into the paint.
At high post, getting some hands on her, but
Blocked there by Hargrove. And ball is on the ground. Gets it out to Johnson, and now
Katrina Hudson has to
Anacortes.
move fast if she wants to get this. Euro step. Shot is no good. Excellent effort by Anacortes. Fast-paced momentum here.
Jordan Smith marching down. She's going to pass up to the corner. They'll take the shot.
That's no good, but that's going to be a foul. Shooting 3.
So for some reason, Burlington is trying to latch on to the
Seahawks
idea
foul
of
to
knocking
number
down more
41,
threes.
Alita
They've missed
Johnson,
3 in a
second
row,
personal
some
foul,
fairly
16
sloppy
foul.
shots. And at this point,
Reisner's at the
I'm
line,
asking the
shooting
question,
3
why do you
times.
need them?
Yeah.
All right, it's 45-16.
Yeah, they're really just pressuring to get that ball into the corner, but at this rate of the game, 4 minutes left, 46-16. I wouldn't take those shots. Just kind of try and burn
Checking in for
block
the Tigers,
there,
number
but
21, Gabriella McKenzie.
guess they want to
Checking
make
in
this
for the
game their
Seahawks, number 12,
best game
Uno
of the year.
White. And number 21, Cameron Kerr.
So the freshman Cameron, who's been on display all game long, comes back out.
Shot number 2 is good. It's going to be Sydney Reisner.
Kennedy to Kerr. Back to Kennedy.
Kennedy
Little
crossing
move
out.
there.
Looking for the screen by Alize, but it's not there. Screen again, not there. Cameron's going to need some help here, but ball
And
is stolen.
Hines capitalizes on that. Can't get the layup on the fast
You hate to
break.
see it, Michael. Uno White, again, you hate to see that too. She did not expect Sydney Reisner to be behind her. but
Maskell's got an open three.
airballed.
Oh. Didn't hear that one hit the rim, probably because it was a little
Didn't.
off,
Yeah.
unfortunately for Maskell.
Uno White inbounding. Back to Uno. Giving it. Dribbling up the court. 3 minutes left. 16-47. Trying to get something. Ball stolen again. A stolen back by Katrina Hudson, but that's
Over and back, possession to the Tigers.
going to be over and back. I don't believe that
Checking in for Burlington
she
is
had
number
the ball
10.
before she crossed that
Emma
half court
Smith.
line, but
Checking in for the Seahawks.
And the frustration
Number
really starting to
24,
sink in
Lacey
for
Petitclerc.
Seahawks players. You're down by a handful. The refs are giving you backcourt violations. Not a great situation mentally.
no, it is not. Back to Hines. Working that high post, looking for the low, and it's there. But the shot is not.
Smith stumbles but gets it out to Hines. Now Maskell looking in the paint. She'll drift it out to Smith.
Smith looking for this. It's not there. Uno White taking the ball off that defensive rebound, but she's going to have to move. There's only 2 minutes and 35 seconds on this clock, and if they want to get anything here, they're just going to have to do their best and try and go. Anacortes remains with the ball.
Checking in for the
Some
Seahawks.
sub timeout.
Number 14.
And for the first time in the
Cadence
game,
Lamphere. Also
we're
checking
going to
in
see
number 31,
Cadence
Chloe Erickson.
Lamphere and Chloe Erickson, 2 juniors for Anacortes. That's number 31 and number 14.
Both JV players, but they're moving up for offense, or to varsity for this game. Alize Hargrove, shot is not there. They're going to have to bust on defense back. This Burlington team is relentless.
Burlington just going back and forth, looking for three-point opportunities. However, with all these offensive rebounds, not making a shot isn't of high consequence. Back out to Maskell. Knocks that one to drop.
Miranda
And
Mescal
they've hit
for
the
three.
50-point mark, ladies and gentlemen. 50-16 now is our score.
Uno White dribbling down the court. In the short amount of time looking for a play. Nothing is there. Dribbling to the corner, but nothing is there. It's going to be Burlington's ball yet
Checking
again.
in for the Tigers, number 1, Hannah Sayer. Also checking in, number 11, Penny Elton.
Just over a minute and a half left to play here. Burlington's going to take this win.
Without a fight from Anacortes, they're going to keep on scoring. Working around, but still looking for shots.
Sayer takes it from 3.
Alize Hargrove with the rebound, but they're still looking for shots. Minute and 16 left, 16-50. Just not letting up. Not letting up on defense either.
Emma Smith, that's number 10 for Burlington. She's saying, you know what, we might be tired. This game might be in our favor at the moment, but I'm not going to stop playing defense.
No,
on
they
it."
are not giving up. They got to cut to that ball. Good pass by Uno White. Nothing's there. Chloe Erickson takes it. Uno White looking for something on offense. That's not there again. It's going to be Emma
Burlington.
Smith.
With possession again.
Back to Sayer.
Kerr intercepts that one.
There's a
in the
Tiger
air.
right there. They're looking for that ball, but they're not going to get it. They cannot push to that corner because there's a trap there. Oh, White transitioning. Ball stolen from Cadence Lanphier. Cadence Lanphier knocking it out of bounds. Tigers will regain possession.
Smith's going to inbound this one to Sayer. Got about 15 seconds left in this game. Burlington most likely not going to put up another shot.
Oh, they do. 6 seconds left. I don't know if they know that, but still trying to shoot when there's no time on
Final
the clock.
score.
There's
Burlington
the
Edison
final
Tigers 50,
buzzer.
Anacortes
Burlington
Seahawks
Edison
16.
Tigers 50, Anacortes Seahawks 16. So in the first round of this TigerHawk rivalry, the girls basketball game, Burlington wraps it up with a
Before
blowout.
the start of the boys
Upsetting
game, we
performance
have
for
our
Anacortes,
lip
but
sync
still,
competition.
you got to give them credit for trying as hard as they can. A lot of emotions from all the players here, as this is TigerHawk, and basketball is a very emotional sport, especially when you're going against your #1 rival.
The high fives, the good job coaches and players occurring right now. And early on, we saw the boys varsity team sitting in the bleachers cheering on the girls. Now they've disappeared because they're going to be coming out soon, Freddie.
Yeah, they're going into the locker room to get ready, getting dressed, all ready to get out, start their warm-ups, and get this game going for the second round of TigerHawk.
As the student section just finished up singing the Anacortes Seahawk
right.
alma mater.
It's now time for the lip sync competition.
And now
Anacortes, are
breaking
you
in
ready?
between the two basketball games, we've got the most
All right.
anticipated event of the night. That would be
Begin.
the lip sync battle. Every year, both teams put on a very impressive showing. Here comes Anacortes.
It's decade wrapped.
Burlington Edison, are you ready? Here we go.
Burlington Edison taking the court for their warm-ups, as is Anacortes. This is the game that everyone has anticipated. Anacortes versus Burlington Edison boys varsity for TigerHawk. This is the game, the TigerHawk game.
A lot of nervous stomachs out here, Freddie,
Oh,
both
yeah.
on the Anacortes side and the Burlington side.
Well,
Who can come out with the win?
I think Burlington really, the Burlington girls set the tone for the varsity. I think they're going to really, really be under that pressure of trying to do as good as they did scoring-wise. This Anacortes high school varsity boys, their basketball team is very good. They've been very sound. And when they had that first opening game that we recorded here, they did excellent.
Yeah, Burlington girls took care of business. And if this game ends up going anywhere near similar to the last one, Burlington's going to come out with a win, and it won't be close. However, my feelings are that that's probably not going to be the outcome of this game. I think it's going to be a heck of a lot closer.
I feel like this is going to be a really close game. I mean, Anacortes boys varsity, they're an excellent team. Burlington Edison varsity, they're an excellent team. This is going to be a good matchup. I think it's going to be closer than 50-16.
First off, there's really two main components to these basketball teams. You're looking at raw, natural talent, the physique of the players. People like Grayson Eaton. He's tall, he's lean, he's got great endurance. Those are your star players. And then you look at the coaching, right? Because the coaching is going to make up all the players that maybe aren't as naturally athletic.
Yeah.
But with good coaching comes great play.
That's exactly right, Michael. And I feel like if Anacortes can get their plays down, set their screens, rub off their blocks, I feel like they can come out with the dub here tonight. And the tone from the girls was kind of nasty for Anacortes, but I feel like these boys, they're going to come out maybe on top. It's going to be a battle, just like the last game. I'm excited to watch it.
I mean, basketball's a fast-paced game.
Oh, yes, it is.
32 minutes of hardcore fighting, sweating, sometimes rolling around on the gym floor.
I need to go run and get water.
So we've wrapped up the cheerleading participation from both sides. We've wrapped up the lip syncs. Both Burlington and Anacortes having some very entertaining versions of both.
Definitely.
Right now, that TigerHawk trophy, it's up in the air. It could
up
be
for
either.
grabs
It could
right
be
now.
either way.
There was an excellent performance by the Burlington cheer team, and of course the victory for the girls' side by Burlington. But this game right here will determine who gets all the marbles. This is the game. It's up for grabs. We have not seen these teams play this year. Last year is an excellent game, and we have 16 minutes until this game starts.
TigerHawk, a long-standing tradition, now in its 11th year. As we said earlier, throughout Skagit Valley, people know what this is. You don't have to be from Burlington. You don't have to be from Anacortes. This is a big deal.
Oh,
right?
It is a big deal. Yeah. Other teams have their rivalries, but this is definitely the biggest in Skagit County of Anacortes versus Burlington Edison. These two teams, in every sport, they compete. There is no letting off.
And then for the other thing you've got to think about is the fact that we're in this newly renovated gym.
Exactly.
For, just the third or fourth time this year. So that ups the ante for both teams as well.
Yeah.
Burlington's excited to play here. Anacortes is excited to play here. It's going to be a great game.
It's going to be both for great teams. They get to experience this new high school gym. They get to see the crowd, get the feel for them when they play them next year or later on in the year, depending on how the season goes for both teams. Anacortes, upsetting performance by the girls, unfortunately. But I feel like this game is going to determine who takes TigerHawk. This is the game that everyone anticipates. This is the game that everyone wants to watch.
So, folks, if you're just tuning in now, we've wrapped up the girls' game. We've wrapped up the lip syncs and the cheer. Now we're getting into the boys' game. It's going to be, we're about 15 minutes out, and starting lineups are gonna come soon. National anthem, all of that should be occurring pretty soon as these warm-ups begin to conclude.
Yeah, we're seeing warm-ups. Anacortes team still out there. Burlington Edison taking the court right now for their second warm-up, but Anacortes looking pretty sound on their layups. They're shooting. They are ready to get out there and fight today.
The band, the students, everybody's excited. It's going to be a great show.
Burlington looking as though they're doing defensive drills, as in a practice for their warm-up, getting ready, going from side to side.
Hey, this Anacortes team, they've got a hot offense. And Burlington knows if they're going to contain them, they've got to work hard for it, so they're just getting some preparation in for that now. We'll be back with you shortly, folks. Going to take a quick break. Thanks for tuning in.
Each year, thousands of fantastic pictures are taken by yearbook photographers of AHS sporting events, assemblies, performing arts, and more. The best of these photos are now available to you online. Just point your browser to ahs.smugmug.com. You can download digital images or order prints right from your computer or phone with the SmugMug app. How cool is that? Support the rhododendron and your students by using ahs.smugmug.com.
The Action Club is a Kiwanis club for adults with disabilities. Every second Saturday of every month, you can head to the Port of Anacortes web lockers at Seafarers Way and Q Avenue. Once there, you can recycle your computers, monitors, laptops, tablets, Kindles, portable DVD players, e-readers, and televisions. The money we collect during the e-cycle is used in several ways to benefit community service projects.
Thank you.
At the Senior College, we believe that learning should never stop. Anacortes Senior College offers lifelong learning opportunities to adults over 50 in a relaxed atmosphere. No test or homework. ASC is ran by volunteers including retired college professors, scientists, artists, business and medical professionals. Fall, winter, and spring courses are held Tuesdays and Thursdays. For more information and registration forms, go to seniorcollege.org.
When you buy or donate items to the Kiwanis shop, you are participating in this great local effort. But when you join or volunteer, you are doing much more. See you at the K-Shop.
One large hot and ready classic, please.
That'll be $5.
I left my wallet in the car.
$4.75.
Thank you.
Everyone's got 20 quarters for a large hot and ready classic. Little Caesars, world's easiest way to pizza.
Pizza, pizza.
Welcome to the Rockfish Grill.
The Rockfish Grill specializes in fresh Northwest food, including seafood and pizza prepared in their wood-fired oven. They proudly pour Anacortes ales and lagers, brewed right next door at the Anacortes Brewery. The Rockfish Grill and their companion business, H2O, feature live entertainment every week with local and national acts. The Rockfish Grill, Anacortes Brewery, and H2O, 4th and Commercial in downtown Anacortes.
Pet waste can give diseases to Salish sea mammals like seals and otters. Pet waste can add fertilizer to the Salish Sea and cause harmful algal blooms. Do what you oughter. Pick it up and put it in the trash. Everybody loves a green lawn, but where does runoff from your lawn end up? Runoff from your lawn winds up in the stormwater system when we get heavy rains. From there, it runs untreated into the Salish Sea.
Tonight, two rivals meet and only one will walk away victorious. The Burlington Edison Tigers versus the Anacortes Seahawks. Live from Williams Gymnasium, it's the annual TigerHawk Challenge.
Coming back to you live, Michael Hanrahan along with Freddie DePaula as we are nearing closer to the boys varsity basketball game for TigerHawk 2019.
Yeah, as these warm-ups are concluding, we're seeing a lot from both sides. we're seeing a lot from this Burlington team, and we're seeing a lot from this Anacortes team. Both teams warmed up, taking their shots, doing excellent.
Anacortes players getting some stretching in. Burlington still staying on their feet, getting some shots in, staying fairly dynamic here in their warm-ups as Anacortes has switched over to some static warming up. Just sitting down on the court here.
Yeah. Burlington still shooting. Anacortes still stretching. Everyone's getting ready for this game. This is going to be the exciting game of the night. I'm not saying as the last game wasn't exciting, it surely was, but this is the one everyone's looking out for. This is the boys. TigerHawk, here we go.
And once again, like we talked about the girls team, they're a fairly young squad. When you look at the Anacortes High School boys team, they're an extraordinarily young squad. 12 people on this varsity lineup, 3 of which are seniors. So next year's going to be the year. You've got some big junior names to pay attention to. One of which, number 20, Gavin Moore.
Oh,
You're going to see a lot of play time from him tonight.
Yeah, Gavin Moore is an excellent player, and he always gives it 110%. As long with Michael Agregard, he's another great junior player. It's always great to see them compete as they both give it their all. Excellent guards for the positions, and excited to watch both of them play as sophomores.
And the one other large statistic you're going to want to look out for, folks, is number 44 for Anacortes. That's Chase Cornett. First time around this season. We didn't get to see him play, unfortunately.
No,
he didn't have his
not.
practices in, and he had to stay on the bench, suited up in a button-down and tie. But now he's out here.
Yeah, I was going to say, here he is tonight.
He's ready to play. Roll.
Yeah. Both sides of the court, Anacortes is pretty sound in. I have not witnessed Burlington Edison play for the boys, but Anacortes, for offense and defensive-wise, they're excellent teams. Excellent team. They're pretty sound, pretty equal on both parts. Their offense is very strong, and their defense is always playing 110%, which you really have to see in this TigerHawk game, because this is it. This is for all the marbles. This is the game.
An interesting note that may play a large factor in the outcome of this game is the overall height advantage that Anacortes possesses. Now, Burlington does have a couple stand-up players,
but
they've got a couple kids dipping under 5'7", right? They've got some shorter guys, while Anacortes matches them with nobody shorter than 5'10".
Yeah.
Burlington still in all of their warm-up gear. Got these fairly nice-looking sweatshirts on. Anacortes, they're down to skin and bone here, ready to play, and they've been ready. This is mentally and physically one of the biggest games they prepare for. Outside of qualifying for the state tournament, TigerHawk, it's up there, man.
Yeah,
it is one they want to
the
win.
game to watch out for, because both teams really need this game to win TigerHawk. Both sides. Anacortes and Burlington right now pretty equal, but Burlington has that game that the girls played. They have that dominating game that happened, so we're definitely going to need to see.
We've had conversations with multiple of Anacortes' starting players as well as bench players for this varsity squad, all of which have said that pregame mentality plays a really large role in how they play during the game, right? You've got to think, if they come out with a negative attitude, oh, Burlington, they beat some good teams. They beat Port Angeles. They beat, that's not going to help them in a positive way, and it might demoralize the overall spirit that they play with. So they've got to come out positive. They've got to come out striking, quick, and that's what it looks like they're ready to do here, Freddie.
Another quote that I like is practice how you play, and that can be said too for warm-ups. The Anacortes team's really getting after it. Their passes are online, their shots are online, and they're hyped. They're ready for this game. I mean, Burlington just taking the floor. They have a couple more players, so it does look like as they're taking more shots, just more players there. Anacortes and Burlington evenly matched on not size, but just overall athleticism. We've seen a lot of the shorter Burlington Edison players still get up there on that rim.
Yeah, we talk about athleticism, we talk about natural talent. Each team has a fairly large amount of both. So now what's going to play a big role is sheer will.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Who wants this game more?
I'm going to already predict that this is going to be a tiring game from both teams. It's a competition, no
Without
doubt.
Question. Without question.
This is TigerHawk. This is the game. You got to give it your all. You're 110% no matter what. This is your last stand against your rival. So this is the way to win it. Is this guy's game right here. And we're going to see some Anacortes intensity. Anacortes intensity. We're going to see a lot of just talk with each other. A lot of hype. They're already very hyped. Especially one to look out for is Caden Flynn. Silent face, but he's a deadly shooter.
Big time senior for this squad. One of, as we mentioned before, only 3. Grayson Eaton, Chase Gornett, and number 12, Caden Flynn.
Yeah. This is a junior heavy team. Almost every player out there is a junior or senior. Sophomores, there's 2 of them, but majority are juniors.
And unlike the girls squad, we see no freshmen.
Nope. Yeah, not one.
Which is interesting because when you look at the JV and C team lineups for Anacortes, very freshman heavy, right?
Yeah.
So in future years, you know, the program's young. In future years, you're going to have people moving up, and at some point, you're going to have a senior-heavy varsity squad.
Yeah, I do believe that this is one of the biggest turnouts for freshmen for basketball this year, which is excellent. And so that's always good to see a lot of new incoming freshmen wanting to play basketball, getting it out there, and playing it their all. Unfortunately, there are no freshmen on varsity, so it's going to be mainly the juniors that are going to have to give it 110%, as this is either going to be their first or second TigerHawk playing for varsity. The seniors are, well, salt and experience when it comes to TigerHawk for playing for varsity, but the juniors and sophomores are not. So this is going to be their first or second TigerHawk for varsity. It's going to be really intense because this is your game to show what you got, what you're made of.
Last year, Anacortes went to Burlington against the Tigers varsity squad and unfortunately lost. This year, vengeance is in their mind.
It's home territory for Anacortes. There's the one thing on their mind is they got to get out there. They got to play. They got to leave it all on the court. No matter what, no matter if it's hard on them, they got to do this.
Players now going to their respected sides of the court. Referees shaking hands with coaches and players alike. Ladies and gentlemen, we are down to just about 1:20 before this game begins, and everybody is psyched up.
About a minute left. Warm-ups have concluded. Everyone taking their spot.
And the starting lineups are going to be introduced momentarily. Then we'll get the
national anthem going.
And finally, proceed to tip-off.
Here comes the outline.
Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Williams Gymnasium for tonight's 11th annual TigerHawk Challenge between the visiting Burlington Edison Tigers and your Anacortes Seahawks. We would like to remind you that interscholastic events are an extension of the classroom and that lessons are best learned when the proper respect is accorded to all. Please let your good sportsmanship show during tonight's game. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For the Tigers, a 5'11" guard. He's a senior, number 3, Eric Altenhofen. For the Seahawks, a 6'1" guard. He's a senior, number 12, Caden Flynn. For the Tigers, a 6'4" forward. He's a senior. Number 11, Jackson Reisner. For the Seahawks, a 6' guard. He's a junior. Number 20, Gavin Moore. For the Tigers, a 6'1" forward. He's a senior. Number 21, DJ Clark. For the Seahawks, a 6'3" post. He's a junior. Number 23, Gage Biro. For the Tigers, a 6'1" guard. He's a senior. Number 23, Logan Wright. For the Seahawks, a 6'7" wing. He's a senior. Number 40, Grayson Eaton. For the Tigers, a 6'7" center. He's a senior. Number 30, Wyatt Walker. And for the Seahawks, a 6'4" post. He's a senior. Number 44, Chase Cornett. The head coach for Burlington is Chaz Cock, assisted by Dave Clark, Andy Olson, and Michael Stansberry. Seahawks are led by Brett Semp, assisted by Brian Shuley, AJ Yost, Amy Fogel, Jake Richards. Team managers Eliza Semp.
Starting lineup.
Trainer is Haley Stout.
Nerves are out.
Your officials for tonight's
We
game.
are ready, folks. TigerHawk
Damon Bruin,
2019
Dave
boys
Zylstra,
varsity
and
basketball
Kevin Hansen.
game. Here we go.
Here's the starting 5 for Anacortes. We have the 3 seniors and 2 juniors out here. The juniors are Gavin Moore and Gage Biro. Game about to start with Eaton taking the tip-off.
Two pretty large men here for both sides, looking to impose their will and grab this tip-off. Who's it gonna be?
Grayson has some height advantage here.
Eaton or Walker?
Eaton takes it. Chase Cornett snagging it, giving it to Flynn. Here we go. Yeah. Already intensity from then. Caden Flynn working inside. That's gonna be a charge off of Chase Cornett. First call of the game is a charge.
So it'll be Burlington ball after some early aggression there from Cornett. Jackson Resner to inbound the ball.
Defense working around. That press is broken pretty
Walker.
fast.
Now to Altenhoven, charging up the lane. No layup there. Gives it to Wright. Altenhoven. And it'll be Burlington ball after he passes it off the body of Flynn and out of bounds. Wright calling out of play, trying to get some offensive jabs going.
Jackson Reisner.
He'll take the three-pointer. Good. Logan Wright draws first blood in this matchup, 3-0.
Caden Flynn dribbling from the outside the corner, trying to get something into there. Gavin Moore crossing around. Keep on moving. Grayson Eaton stopped but keeps going. A lot of ball movement here. A lot of bodies on bodies. Trying to get in there. Gavin Moore takes that shot and it's good. First Anacortes bucket off the key into the basket.
Altenhoven. He's getting pressed by Moore and Flynn.
Press
now to
broken.
Wright, who gets it off. Walker gets the
good.
layup to drop.
Early lead by Burlington. It's so short-lived, but still, this intensity is very strong. Caden Flynn looking to get in there. That's going to be hand check by number 3.
Altenhoven.
Eric Aldenove. First foul for Burlington Edison.
Flynn will get it out to Moore here.
Gavin Moore going out to the wing, cutting back to Grayson. You see our guys working in the paint, but nothing too much to look out for. Caden Flynn moving the ball around. See Grayson dribbling up top, looking for Gavin. They're going from wing to wing. Not seeing anything, but that's a bad pass. They're going to have to hustle on defense.
Hedge coach Brett Senf getting a little fired up there after a backcourt violation. Not what you love to see early on in this game, Freddie.
No, it is not.
Clark with the ball, gives it back to Altenhoven. Now to Resner. Looking inside the paint, nothing there. Goes straight out of bounds, Anacortes ball.
Grayson Eaton inbounding. What? Caden Flynn dumping it off to Chase Cornett. Looking at something inside. Nothing's there, so he sets a screen, but there's no one to help him. Back, Caden Flynn with the shot. On line, but it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds, possession of the Tigers. Checking in for Burlington, number 12, Zach Watson.
Gives it to Watson on the inbound.
Stolen by Gavin Moore. Dumps it off. Shot missed. No offensive rebound there. Have to hustle back on defense. Gavin Moore, man up top, but
now to right.
Broken. Tipped off by Grayson.
Three-pointer, no good from long range.
Defensive rebound, Chase Cornett. Caden Flynn dribbling it up to that right wing again. Gives it to Gavin. Checking in is number 31, Cam Biro. He's a sophomore. Gavin Moore.
He just put number 12 on some skates. Crowd loves that one. Can't capitalize after an amazing juke there by Moore.
Anacortes defense stepping up here.
To right from the corner. No good from three. Low-scoring game here, folks. Almost halfway through the first quarter. It's only 5-2.
Anacortes intensity dribbling up, going to that corner, either right or left side from wing to corner. Grayson Eaton losing the ball.
Walker passes it up to Clark. He's got an open lane.
Foul, Gavin Moore, number 20. First foul, second team foul. That was just insanely fast. Gavin Moore reaching over, touching his shoulder.
So now when you think about it, on that fast break, if Gavin Moore hadn't gotten there, probably would have knocked on the two. Now he has to prove it through free throws.
Yeah, free throws are always tough, especially with this crowd. Misses the first one, but he's shooting a second. Especially with this crowd as loud as they are in this student section, it's definitely a lot harder to knock down your shots.
And you'll notice the freshman Cambiro just checked in for his older brother Gage. That's number 31.
Made the second. It's going to move the score 2-6. Burlington taking another early lead. Anacortes offense needing to see something here. They've had a couple shots go up. Nothing's fallen really. But again, it's early in the game. Up there, Grayson Eaton dumping off to Chase Cornett, fighting for it on the ground, giving it to Cam Biro, kicking out to Gavin. Shot up, no good.
Now Tigers ball. Right will look for an open man.
This press is not being broken so far. They're looking for middle, but it's not there, so they go to the side. Also not there. Great press by Anacortes.
Right forced to throw it out of bounds. Seahawks get the ball.
Caden Flynn calling his offense, commanding down the court. Setting screens for Grayson. Gavin Moore looking to create some space for a shot. It's there, but the shot isn't.
Clark with the rebound.
Two Anacortes basketball players trailing back. They need to hustle on defense to stop this offense.
Donovan in the paint. No good. Blocked by Eaton.
Yeah, that's Eaton's height right there. Just proving that to him that he cannot get that shot off when that 6'7" Eaton is standing in the paint. Cambiro's shot attempt, no good. But Chase Cornett taking it again for a second, but no good.
Rebound by Donovan. Now to Clark, and Tigers are going to slow it down here. right with the ball, taking his time, gets a screen from Donovan. Now Watson looking inside, gets the foul.
It's going to be a foul on, I believe, Chase. Second foul of the night for Chase.
Watson hits the first one perfect.
Gonna see if he can make the second one. Anacortes calls a full timeout.
So little over a quarter left in this first quarter of play. Burlington leads 7-2, so we haven't seen a lot of scoring. Although there's been many opportunities for both the Tigers and the Seahawks, neither have capitalized on an extraordinary amount.
Yeah, both of these teams' defense is really showing off their stand for tonight. Anacortes hustling as hard as they can. They're already sweating. This is going to be a good game. Anacortes practices endurance. They have that Seahawk ability to just keep on going. You should see how these guys practice.
Head coach Brett Senf getting a red face there. He is a little aggravated. Although the Seahawks are only down by 5, obviously well within reach, even just to end this first quarter.
Yeah,
he's not happy with the way they've been playing.
Always got to end it on a make. You got to leave it on a high note. So this Anacortes team for the first quarter is going to have to show up for Brett to make him not pull him out. If they want to stick in this game, they're really going to have to show a defensive and offensive effort. Number 12, Zach Watson, takes the line for his second shot. Could tighten the score or leave it where it's at. He makes it, making the score 2-8.
Watson going 2 for 2 at the line.
Caden Flynn dribbling to the left wing. Cambiro rolling around, cutting, looking for Gavin. He's not there. He needs some help. Luckily, Grayson Eaton is there. Shot by Gage.
Just rebound by Donovan. Hands it off to Clark. Cuts back to the other side now to Altenhofen. Back to Clark. Anacortes not letting up here. And Watson goes in for 2. 8-point lead now for the Tigers. Gonna call a travel on Eaton. It'll go back to the Tigers.
Here comes Trey Wilbur for Grayson Eaton. Another lanky player. He has some height on everyone on that court. This press, trying to work down this Burlington offense. They're marching their way up. They're going to try and go from the side, and it works.
Walker takes it from 3, got it.
Uncontested shot, making the score 2-12. Trey Wilbur taking that knockback fadeaway, it's good. Coach Sen's still hot because that defense needs to tighten up if they want to get this stop. Cambiro going that contested, late foul call.
Biro doesn't like that call. Gets the foul off to Walker.
Walker's at the line, shooting 2.
Shot it.
Walker hits the first one.
Second shot up.
And he'll go 2 for 2 from the line, excuse me.
Anacortes down by 10 here. Caden Flynn dribbling to that right wing again, going corner, dumping it off to Gavin Moore. He will dribble up, try and make space. Trey Wilbur dribbling up top, looking for a shot. Almost got it. Almost got it again.
And you hear the crowd cheering on that one.
Defense,
that
Cherry.
Went in.
Oh.
Walker with the quick response for 2. easy layup there on the fast break.
Here comes Flynn. Gavin Moore for three. It's good.
Nice statement there by Moore. Sends it for three, cuts the lead to single figures.
Seahawks foul on number 20, Gavin Moore. Second personal foul, 15 foul.
Shaking out the nerves is Alex Miller going in for Cam Biro. This game is only just beginning. 30 seconds left in the first quarter, and it already feels like it's been a half. Intensity from Anacortes is just notable. Burlington as well. They're both hustling on defense and offense, trying to make a play.
Altenhofen gives it back to Resner. They're having a little conversation here, trying to get something going at 1-2.
10 seconds left. Clock winding down. That is going to be an offensive foul with 7 seconds left. Burlington choosing only to send one spy out to press.
Resner used his size, a little too much on that play against Caden
Gavin
Flynn.
Moore looking for, he has 5 seconds. Looking for the floater, it's good! Caden Flynn making that offense look easy.
And the
Delivering on that defense.
crowd loves that one.
Watch this, he goes up around him. There's 2 Burlington defenders, but he already got that shot off. That floater was already in the air when they came out to him. He had that opportunity, he took it, he got the bucket.
Clutch shot and make by Caden Flynn. So after just 1 quarter of play, the Tigers are up, however, clearly not out of reach. 7-point game as of right now. Tigers lead 69. Give them a little action here from the Burlington Edison cheerleaders. Their numbers are really high this year.
Yeah,
You're looking at easily 25 of them out there.
I believe that's almost 2 to 3 times bigger than ours. Impressive numbers.
And similar to the size of Burlington's varsity squad, they're looking at a handful more players than the size of Anacortes, who only have 12.
Here come the starters. Instead of Chase Cornett, it's Alec Miller.
So now playing with just 2 seniors and 3 juniors instead of vice versa, as we started the game off with.
And I have to say this one more time. I can't stress enough. This is a junior-heavy team. They have some TigerHawk experience, but just not as much as those seniors. Defensive rebound, Caden Flynn.
Gavin Moore with the ball, circling around, gives it to Miller. Flynn looking for something. Biro now in the paint. He'll take a contested shot, knocks it down for 2.
Gage Biro.
Once again, shortening the lead now to just 5 for the Tigers.
Oh, 30's there. He takes a shot, he misses. Offensive rebound by number 3. 21 in the air for the floater, but not there. Here
Moore
comes
gets
the Seahawks.
the defensive rebound, and he's marching up court. Caden Flynn, open 3.
Long bomb, but no good. And here come those Tigers. Passing around. Defense looking ready for this. They're coming into the trap. They got a bust around there. A hand check is called on Caden Flynn.
Burlington going to take possession here. Wright will dump it off to Resner on the inbound.
Burlington Tigers coming in for offense, but that defense is there. Going at the shot. No shot there. No foul called either. Looking around for that corner. Their high post drops to low. Still nothing in the paint. Shot up. No good. Offensive rebound in the paint. Shot. Those little mistakes made by Anacortes on their defense really puts a crucial amount of points. No matter what they do for that, they had the rebound there. They just didn't grab it. He didn't grab hold of it.
Flynn now looking for an opportunity to score, gives it to Grayson.
Works around him.
Eaton hits it for 2.
Yeah, we kind of saw Grayson Eaton and White Walker just going against each other.
No score there by Tigers. However, they will receive ball.
Look at this block right here.
Great hustle there by Eaton and Bureau alike.
Oh, that
to
is
stop
Anacortes
Clark
ball.
from hitting that shot.
Oh, that shit. Never mind. That is Burlington Edison ball. Crowd cheering. You got swatted after that excellent performance by Grayson Eaton and Chase Cornett. Number 2 swat for Chase Cornett.
Gives it to Flynn.
Caden Flynn going off.
Posting up is Cornett. Looking for the shot. Got it. Now it's just a 3-point lead for the Tigers.
This Anacortes team has gone from a 12-point lead to now only a 3-point lead. But there's a cherry pick. 21 going for it. Misses the first rebound. There's the shot.
Clark
Tipped in.
was able to get his fingers on that one. Turns it into a 2-point play. Flynn looking for something. Easy. Open shot for Cornett. Doesn't get it to drop though. Now turns it over to Wright.
There's Wright again for that ball, but that is going to be a foul called on, I believe that was Caden Flynn or Chase Cornett, but that was on Caden Flynn. Hand check. There's Wright shooting 2. First shot's up. It's good.
Extends the lead to 6 after 1. Can he grab another point?
Second shot is good as well. Anacortes marching down the court. Number 3 for Burlington is playing an aggressive man on Caden.
In and out of the hands of Alec Miller. Not a great play there by the Seahawks as the Tigers get the ball back.
Tigers dominating this court right now. Anacortes' defense is not hanging in there, but they are actually doing the best they can. They're doing excellent right now. Chase Cornett just proving what I said. Going off for another swat. Caden Flynn weaving around, guys.
Chase wants to look. Nothing there, however. Out of bounds by Alec Miller. And Resner will inbound for the Tigers.
Long bomb. Looking for that cherry pick. It's there. But so is Grayson. It's going to be Seahawk ball.
Tigers going to take some substitutions here as Watson comes in.
There's Caden Flynn dribbling down the court. Not as much intensity as before, but he's picking up speed as he keeps going. Gavin Moore looking to create space.
Flynn looking for something.
It's going to be a foul on number 30. On 44. I do not know the call, but offensive foul.
Nevertheless, Cornett's going to have to come out. They put Bureau in.
That's his 3rd foul tonight. Not there for the Tigers, but he kicks it out. Going up. No room there, but shot by Wright. It's a little off.
Board by Bureau. Flynn taking his time here, looking to his coaches, make sure they're lined up on what they want to run here.
It's going to be a hold. Number 21. It's going to be DJ Clark. Inbounding ball is Grayson Eaton.
Come on, Flynn, we need ya. Flynn, come up
another foul. Come on, number 11, Jackson Reisner.
Tigers foul number 11, Jackson Reisner.
Number 40, Donovan's going to come in for the Tigers. And Reisner, after grabbing that foul, will jog off.
Batting the ball is Caden Flynn.
Gives it to Moore. Running around the perimeter.
Caden Flynn looking to make some space. Shot miscalculated. And here come the Tigers. Going to their corner, that's a shot. No good. Defensive rebound by Caden Flynn. Now he's marching down the court. Dumping it off to Gavin Moore.
Bureau with the open look. Can't capitalize. Burlington once again with the ball. Logan Wright hands it off to Walker. Back to Wright. Watson looking for an open man, can't find one.
Finds one down low. That's good.
Great play there by the Tigers. Clark finishes it off with a 2. 9-point lead for the Tigers.
Not a good look. Almost there, but a foul is called.
Couple subs coming in for the Seahawks.
Stuff fouls on Gage Bureau.
Checking in for the Seahawks. Number 10, Trayton Wilbur.
Pickups Trayton and Cam Bureau.
Also checking in number 31, Cameron Bureau.
Donovan will go to the line with just over 2 minutes left in the first half of play.
First shot, no good.
It'll be Anacortes ball. When we look at foul counts, Anacortes with just over double what Burlington's put up. So both defensively and offensively, they've got to reel it in and calm down if they want to keep their foul count to a minimum for the rest of this half.
They do not want to leave this half on a bad note. Their offense is not looking as good as they need, but Anacortes needing to keep that defense just solid, not fouling.
Punk
There's that
there
block
from Clark.
Look at that tip in. That was assisted by Caden Flynn.
Great read there by Clark to punch that in. Senf talking things over with the Seahawk players. Obviously not out of the game at all. However, you're looking at a 9-point deficit going into the second half. It's not what they want to see.
It's not what they want to see at all, Michael. Going into the second half with 2:08 left, they just, especially that foul ratio, 9-5, they cannot foul, and they just got to get something on offense. They got to keep their defense strong, hands up, and just not going for just the ball.
Eaton's getting double teamed.
And he got it.
The shot off.
Loosening the gap, 17-24.
Altenhoven
Dribbling down.
gives it back to Watson.
Trying to get something on offense right here, but still dribbling around. He's met by Gavin Moore. He bounces that ball up. Shot is good by Isaac Donovan.
Moore now. Wilbur gets the pump fake off. Now the jumper, no good. As the student section's getting riled up, going back and forth with some "we can't hear you" from Anacortes and some Tiger power from Burlington.
Yeah. Looks as though the Anacortes Seahawks making a little bit more noise now. Isaac Donovan, attempt number 2, no good.
Gets it off to Moore. Great defensive stand there by the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah.
Wilbur goes up the lane,
Oh,
hits the 2.
that is sweet. You love to see those shots. Low in the paint, not enough time on the clock to Hit a jumper, but still excellent job by Wilbur. This is going to be Isaac Donovan's attempt. It's going to be out of bounds. Seahawks ball.
Checking in for the Seahawks, number 12, Caden Flynn.
Caden Flynn taking out for Gage Bureau. This game ending the first half swiftly with a 7-point lead by Burlington.
Gavin Moore takes the long shot, no good. Offensive rebound, however. Wilbur now.
15 seconds, they got to move something here. Good strain. Clock winding down to 10. They're going to think about looking for a shot here.
Coaches and players counting down. Eaton looks.
No good.
Hit the scoreboard as the Tiger player got a little anxious, tried to get a shot off with about a half a second left. Just whipped it with one arm.
Quarterback lunge right there.
So Seahawks definitely have some things to talk over in the locker room, as does Burlington. Not a large lead for the Tigers, but one that has come with hard work and diligence throughout this first half of play. Band is chanting drumline from the Seahawks. They want to see something.
This is the final competition for Anacortes versus Burlington for TigerHawk.
Here they come.
Thank you, Anacortes Drumline. Now, Burlington Edison Drumline. Burlington Edison Drumline.
Welcome back, folks. Just finished up with the halftime show from the drum lines of both schools. Anacortes kicked it off, had a great performance, hyped up the crowd. It was absolutely extraordinary. And then Burlington showed up. And the Tigers really just put us into submission. If you've noticed, they had that little upside down scheme with the drummer who's
that was
exceptionally talented. What a performance.
That was amazing. That was very entertaining to watch. It doesn't at that point I don't think it mattered if you were an Anacortes fan or a Burlington fan. Just watching those performances, that was amazing. I think everyone at home watching and everyone in the stands watching were amazed by each team's performance.
If we, get back to the game here, it's really going to be about who wins this game now, because as far as non-basketball talent goes, Burlington has really showed up despite not having a home field advantage.
Yeah, at this point, the home field advantage is kind of showing for the student section part, but for the playing wise, for the band,
proving to be quite a small factor.
Yes, exactly. But this Anacortes team, no doubt, is going to put up the biggest fight of their high school career for basketball, because this is TigerHawk. This is the rival gang.
As the Tigers and Seahawks both trotting back out to get some second half warm-ups in. Just about 3 minutes left until we start this third quarter of play and open up the second half. Again, just to refresh, if you weren't with us first half, Burlington came out storming 26-19. They hold a lead over the Anacortes Seahawks. However, spirit-wise, the student section for Anacortes High School has not wavered.
No, they have not let up one bit. If you look at them now, they are still dancing. They're still getting hyped. This is their game too. At this point, for the fan section, this is where they're really showing up. They're getting their team hyped up, and overall, just doing excellent. This basketball team, their offense really has to start hitting. Their defensive-wise, they're doing pretty good, holding up strong. But their offense really has to get something started kicking. They've been coming in. They came into the first half really fast-paced, really fast-paced. A little sloppy, but fast-paced. And that proved to be good. And to the end, they started getting a little bit more lazy, but still giving it their all. They started hitting some shots. They started playing more like of that tempo, but they started doing overall better by just slowing things down. I wonder if they're going to come out in this second half with that high intensity again, or if they're going to slow things down.
You know, Freddie, when we think about it, there's pros and cons to each strategy, right?
Yeah.
You come out slow, you take your time, you sort of slowly get in the rhythm of things and hit some shots early on, and then you're going. But if you come out fast, the other team's not expecting it. They don't know what your plan is, what you're going to do, and if you can keep that tempo, they're not going to be able to keep up with it.
I think it's all just about pulling it off. You know, if you're going to come out fast, you better just, know what you're doing there. You got to not be sloppy. You got to just do it. Got to get things done. And so that's why I think starting out just a little bit more slower, but still the same intensity would be very good for this Anacortes offense. Defensive-wise, I think they're doing pretty good with that speed. They're closing out, they're blocking shots, they're getting back when Burlington's charging up. Not a lot of defense or offensive rebounds, quite a bit of defensive rebounds for Anacortes. And so defensive-wise, I think Anacortes is pretty sound. Obviously, the score would not agree with me too much, as it is 19-26. But still, I think once that Anacortes offense kicks in, it matches with their defense, and this is going to be one heck of a game, folks.
And then the other thing you're saying, defensively, they have put a pretty good leash on Burlington, 26 points in the first half. If you contextualize that in terms of the entire season, you know, earlier this week they played Glacier Peak, a 4A school, very talented, very high-level program. They put up a heck of a lot more than 26 in the first half, I'll tell you that right now, Freddie. And holding a team as talented and as strong overall as Burlington to 26 in the first half isn't something to be ashamed of. You're within reach, you're playing good defensively. It's time to pick it up on the other side of the court, hit some shots, and you're right with them, you know?
Yeah, 20 seconds left. Neither teams are on the court yet. Still talking the huddle, getting everything put together.
Last second prep by the coaches. And refs looking around saying, hey, if you guys want to start the second half, you better trot onto the court because we are ready. I hope you are.
Here come the Seahawks. Burlington still in their huddle. Breaking out now as we're speaking, but cleaning off the floor a little bit, getting ready.
Here comes Burlington's starting lineup. They've played fairly exceptional basketball to this point in the game. Can Anacortes slow them down? We'll find out, folks. Here we go.
Yeah. Another quote is slow is smooth and smooth is swift. Swift is fast. That was a quote from Coach McLeod, and it just goes to show if you just slow things down, it can really, really do a lot for you. And Anacortes slowing things down, actually. They're doing good on offense, kind of cutting in the middle there. Still having to go out to the center line, trying to get something on the baseline. Here's Cornett. Taking that, it's going to be a foul. He was stumbling a bit, but he got that there.
Tigers foul number 30, Wyatt Walker. Second personal
He's going to have a chance for two here.
First team foul. Cornett's at the line. Shooting two.
So once again, like you said, Anacortes didn't open up extremely fast as far as tempo goes. Burlington, I think, surprised by that. They were playing a little more aggressive ball, and they got a foul called early.
It worked out great for Anacortes so far. Just Chase got to hit this shot right here to start off the second half. Misses again. Burlington ball.
Reisner with the rebound. Hands it off to Wright. Back to Reisner now. They're just going a little 1-2 up court.
Yeah, this Anacortes defense definitely has not slowed down. They're getting off that ball. They're getting aggressive. Burlington offense probably was not expecting that so much, but
nice pass there from Wright. Gives it to Clark, and he'll score off of that play, extending the lead to 9.
And here comes Flynn going down, dumping off to Eaton. Again, trying to look for a shot. There it is, and there it is. Caden Flynn, three-point shot, but they got to hustle back on defense.
Long inbound to Walker. Almost lost control of the ball, however. Slows back down, gets it into the hands of Reisner, and Burlington on the move.
Anacortes defense really good at closing out right here.
Walker now in the paint, trying to get a shot off, and he does. However,
good defense by Chase Cornett. It's going to be Anacortes ball. That was excellent defense by Chase Cornett. Just keeping his arms up, not getting a foul call. Here's Grayson. Dumping off the Chase. Back to Grayson. Shot up. That was tipped off. Here come the Tigers.
Rebound. Gives it to Wright on the other side of the court. Now to Reisner. Back to Wright. He'll march into the paint.
That's going to be a foul on Chase Cornett, I believe.
Seahawks foul number 44, Chase Cornett.
Now,
personal foul, first team foul.
Quarter of a way through
Right is at the line.
the third period of play. One foul for each team.
Shot is up and missed. Second shot. Wilbur going in for Chase Cornett.
Wilbur.
Second shot.
Can he get one?
No, we cannot. Defensive rebound by Grayson Eaton. Here comes Flynn. Going down the court. Switching sides there. Gavin Moore looking to create some space. Looks for Wilbur. Wilbur's there. Back to Gavin. Space was made. It's a bad pass on Wilbur's foot.
Burlington gonna get the ball here.
Anacortes defense really got to show up here. Down by 6, lead is shortening. But Anacortes defense, if they want to stay in this game, they're gonna have to close out. They didn't on there.
Resner hits a 3-pointer.
Jackson Reisner for 3. Timeout Seahawks.
And it's back to a 9-point lead for the Tigers.
Third timeout. Full timeout.
Haven't seen that much pointage since second half begun. Couple threes from each team as Resner responded there with a great shot. Wasn't an incredibly open look, however, he still managed to knock it down.
Yeah.
And give Burlington some momentum.
Yeah. Trayton Wilbur is quite lanky, but he could not get there on that shot. He wasn't in his mouth, he was not in his face, but his arm was up, just in the wrong place.
Seahawks wanted to talk things over, really needing to talk things over.
Yeah.
A couple of these last few shots probably could have been stopped with a different scheme defensively.
Yeah,
so
definitely. And this Anacortes defense, they're coming out as fast as they can, trying to get a stop here, but it's just not pulling off for them as they would like to. So they got to start closing out faster, bumping off the other guy, and just doing what they can. It looks like Burlington is not going to be pressing here. Here comes Caden Flynn marching down. Trey Wilbur looking for Grayson, but that's going to be a foul. I believe on number 21.
That's Clark.
Tigers fouled at number
TJ
21. TJ Clark. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Flynn inbounding. Looking for someone. He finds Gavin. Trayton Wilbur looking to find something inside, but he can't, so he dumps it off to Caden Flynn. Gavin butterfingers it, but he gets it back. Caden Flynn works around him. Off the knee of Eaton.
Aldenhofen. Now a shot from Resner. Drains another 3, his second consecutive in a row. Now extending the lead to double digits. 34-22.
Trayton Wilbur with the response, no good. Grayson Eaton looking to get that board, but he cannot.
Now Aldenhofen again gives it to Clark, and he's just gonna lightly jog to the Anacortes side of the court here. Slow it back down after some quick ball playing there by both teams.
Pump fakes on that shot, but he's not gonna take it.
Walker now looking, back to Clark, he'll take the 3.
Missing out of bounds. Anacortes possession.
Checking in for the Seahawks, number 31, Cameron Bureau.
And here's Cam Bureau for his brother, Gage Bureau. He's gonna be bumping down Trayton to post, taking the wing spot. Here comes Caden Flynn marching down. Trayton looking, not seeing anything, so he's gonna have to go. That's gonna be a foul. On number 30, Wyatt Walker.
Tigers fouled at number 30, Wyatt Walker. Third personal foul, third team foul. Checking in for the Tigers is number 12, Zach Watson.
So the ball will go back to Anacortes and Moore. Try to get an open man, he's got Flynn.
Yeah, Caden Flynn's gonna look on this left side of play, dumping off to Cam Bureau. He's gonna look for Trayton. They'll keep on moving down, looking for an open post. Not saying too much, but Grayson's there. Shot up, no good. There is a foul call. Grayson Eaton will be shooting 2.
Tigers fouled at number 11, Jackson Reisner. Third personal foul, fourth team foul. Eaton's
See if
at the
Eaton
line,
can't knock
shooting
down
2.
a pair. Cut this lead down to 10.
That would be great if he could. You know, this lead, it's not too high, but there's still a lead there, and there's only 3 minutes left in the third quarter. First shot is good by Grayson Eaton.
Checking back in for the Tigers, number 21.
On his way to going 2 for
DJ
2 as he
Clark.
hits the first. Eaton now.
Second shot here. Up and in. Tigers defense, or Tigers offense, excuse me, looking to get away from that press. Not seeing an answer.
1-2 play here from Watson and Wright.
Good job by Anacortes defense with that press.
Wright trying to get something going here for the Tigers.
No one's there. That's going to be Anacortes' ball. And here comes Flynn.
He's got a gnarly stare. Look at that stare down he's giving Altenhofen. Wow. Something else.
Cambiro on his back feet, but he's still there. Dumps it back to Gavin as they're calling plays. Flynn still looking for that shot. It's going to be Burlington ball. Inbounding is Logan Wright.
We'll see Anacortes doing what the Burlington Edison Tigers girls team was doing often during their game, which is some full court press. Gavin and Caden playing up pretty high.
Caden Flynn was playing off the
shot there.
Second
Walker
chance, no good. Grayson Eaton coming down with that rebound. Caden Flynn looking to rush things here. Gavin Moore cut across, but he's tripped.
Now Wright on a fast break. Can he finish? He can.
He does. Caden Flynn was not looking to foul there, so he backed off and let him take the two instead of taking that team foul. Caden Flynn now marching up there. They're rushing things a bit. Trayden Wilbur for the shot. And it's good. Trey Wilbur.
9-point lead now for
Back
the Tigers.
to Logan Wright. That press is still there. He's cutting up the middle.
Marching.
He has that's going to be a foul call on Grayson Eaton.
A questionable call there.
That was a very questionable call.
Seahawks foul to number 40. First personal foul, second team foul. Altenhofen at the
Yeah, that
line.
was a very questionable call, but he's shooting too.
Nevertheless, Altenhofen.
Altenhofen makes his first.
Checking in for the Tigers.
Leading the
number
score
40, Isaac Donovan.
27 to 37,
Checking in for the
10-point
Seahawks,
lead
number
for
15,
Burlington
Alec
Edison Tigers.
Subs for each team. Donovan for the Tigers. Alec Miller for the
Shot
Seahawks.
up and out, but they get an offensive rebound. Shot up, no good. Caden Flynn, excellent rebound. Here they come, marching down the court. Caden Flynn's looking for it, but it's not there.
Clark.
That's a foul on Cambiro. I believe that is his first.
He didn't want him to take that shot easily. Cam wanted to press him.
Seahawks foul.
Didn't want that finish. And
Personal foul.
Clark
13
is not going
foul.
to get these points easy. He's
Clark's
going to have to
at the
work
line,
from here on these free
32.
throws.
Yeah.
Can he knock him down?
I mean, there was a chance for an and one, so I'm guessing that this was the right way to go. But still, that's leading the score to 11 now. Michael Agregard
Seahawks,
coming
number
in for
22,
Caden Flynn.
Michael Agregard.
DJ Clark knocks the second one down.
So after hitting both, he responds well to the foul by saying, you know what, you don't have to give me the direct two. I'll just take the foul shots and knock them both down.
Here's Michael Agregard dumping off to Grayson Eaton. What a pass by Agregard. Excellent pass, and Grayson was there, but this Anacortes defense got to get back.
That might be the assist of the game right there, folks. Heck of a play there by Agregard. Keeping them in this game. 10-point lead for the Tigers.
Michael Agregard coming into this game already strong. Excellent assist there. That's a highlight play.
I'm going to go ahead and give that ball to the Tigers. Little confusion defensively by the Seahawks. Head coach Semp trying to keep him on the right path.
Oh, that's going to be another foul. It's going to be on Michael Agregard or Alec Miller, one of the two. That's going to be on Michael Agregard.
Seahawks foul number
First foul.
22, Michael Agregard. First personal foul, fourth team foul.
Yeah, very quickly, the Anacortes foul ratio went from 1 to 4.
Watson with the open look.
Ooh. Dagger 3.
Zach Watson.
You
for
wouldn't
three.
expect much of a different
Assist to
result
right.
from an open 3 like that. He had lots of time on that one.
There's more passing off to Alec Miller. Looking for that pass, but that's going to be a travel.
Traveling.
Slipped up before he could
Possession
get
for
that
the
pass
Tigers.
off, and his foot carried.
He thought it was going to be there, but it just wasn't.
And ref caught that one.
Checking in for the Seahawks, number 23, Gage Bureau.
Aldenhoven gives it to Wright, then
Minute
gives
on
it
the
to
clock, but
Donovan.
there's a foul call. That's going to be a push. I believe on Michael Agagar. Second
Seahawks
foul
number
of the night.
22, Michael Agagar.
I believe this is
Second
his third
personal
minute
foul, 15 foul.
5 now in the second half of play, 15 total fouls for the Seahawks now.
Got to get his hands up.
Watson.
Defense by Agagar. Not sitting too high, but he's letting him go through.
Tigers going back and forth along the perimeter both directions.
Good
Great
defense by Moore.
defense.
It's going to be a timeout.
Timeout.
11
Burlington.
seconds on the shot
30
clock.
second timeout.
31
It's their
seconds on
first
the game
timeout.
clock.
Great defensive statement there by the Seahawks, as they're going to have to really work for this now. 13-point lead for the Tigers. It's going to be a heck of a comeback if it gets completed.
Yeah. The fourth quarter is going to be where Anacortes strives the best, and we're going to see if they can pull this game off. Obviously a 13-point lead for the Tigers, but anything's possible in that fourth quarter. A lot of crazy things happen in the fourth quarter.
Without question. Michael Agagar clapping his hands. He wants this momentum to continue after a defensive play there.
Yeah, good
the
defensive
Seahawks.
effort by both sides of the court. 30 seconds, 9 on the shot clock, 7, 6, 5.
Running down.
Winding down, looking for it, but he can't get it. Shot up. That's going to be after the bell. Yeah, it's going to be after the shot clock, so that's a shot clock
30-second
violation.
Possession to the Seahawks.
Here comes Anacortes.
So finished up that defensive play after the timeout was called in the middle of the series by the Tigers.
That's going to be a carry.
Carry.
Moore is not happy with that. Slams the ball and kind of comes back to bite him.
Possession to the Tigers.
Hit him in the face on the way back up. Little karma there for the frustration.
9 seconds on the game clock. Tigers ball.
Burlington's going to get the last shot off. Watson.
Shots up. And good. Watson.
Zach Watson for 3. After 3 quarters of play, it's the Tigers 45, the Seahawks 29.
So what would have been a 13-point lead becomes a 16-point lead after number 12, Zach Watson, hit maybe the shot of the game there.
Yeah, that was an excellent shot. Look, game clock winding down. Just no hustle. Just
And
going
he just wipes it off like it's another day in the park. He just walks off the court and says, yeah, that's what I do. 16-point lead for the Tigers as we are getting closer and closer to the end of regulation. 45-29. Can the Anacortes Seahawks complete a comeback? It would be a legendary one at this point. There's that sweet pass from Michael Agagar to Eaton. Great play there. And then, of course, a corner 3.
There's been a lot of threes by Burlington. Just, I don't know if they're getting in the head of the Seahawks, but they're not cutting out as much. They're not following through with their defensive efforts. And so, Anacortes is really going to have to step up their game here on defense and on offense, as there is a 16-point lead by the Tigers. It's going to be their ball.
And at this point, it's not a question of whether or not the Anacortes players know that they need to change what's going on. It's whether or not they can. And we're going to see in these last 8 minutes if a comeback is a legitimate possibility.
I think it is by the defense that we just saw right then. Anacortes not going on the hip of the ball player, but just trying to stay in this game. Had to go way back.
Altenhofen gives it to Clark. Watson driving in the lane, puts up a floater, knocks it down.
Excellent defense, but he just got to get closer on that. There's a risk of a foul there, but sometimes you got to take the risk.
5 consecutive points from Watson now.
Gavin Moore dribbling around. He's got to be careful where he's standing. Caden Flynn dumping it off the chase. Shots up, no good. It's going to be a foul.
Tigers foul to number 40, Isaac Donovan. First personal foul, 15 foul.
Inbounding the ball is Caden Flynn, the senior. Looking for not only a shot, but just something there. That was not there, but that is. That's an and one.
Grayson, he's psyched about that one. He likes that call.
Tigers foul.
Question is, can he capitalize on the and one opportunity?
Yeah, he's just loosening that lead.
Eaton's at the line.
Number 40.
Shots up. No good.
No short. Wright gets the rebound. Gives it to Clark.
Gavin Moore, good defense. Strong, sturdy ball player, but you just got to get there faster. Anacortes on their toes. There they are. There's that defense. Not finding anything on the inside, so they're just going for the outside in the corner. Shots up, no good. Grayson Eaton with the rebound. Caden Flynn cutting around, going to that right side. Switching to Moore. Gavin Moore circling around a bit, looking for Flynn.
The urgency for Anacortes is real now, quite apparent. They need to start moving if they're going to pull this off.
Here's Eaton up top. They only have 9 seconds on the shot clock. Flynn, long bomb, and it's good.
And Flynn for 3.
And timeout will be called, capping that off with a great
Get a
shot.
replay on that.
30
There's
second
Caden
timeout.
Flynn just throwing it up there.
It's their 4th timeout.
Long ball.
Elegant form there, and he watched that ball all the way till it went inside.
Just had to sit back and look at that ball for a second.
So it was an 18-point lead, gets chopped down to a 13-point lead in a matter of 45 seconds to a minute, maybe.
2 minutes.
So some new faces are going to come
Checking
on
for the
for the
Tigers.
Tigers.
Number 11,
Walker's
Jackson
coming
Reisner.
back out, as well as Watson, who was playing great ball these last few minutes.
Picking it up off the ground. There's
Another Reisner.
Alfenhofen. Swing it to Alfenhofen.
Tigers trying to put something together here.
Caden was looking for it, but it was not there. Flynn's back there.
Lots of punt fakes from Altenhofen there.
They only have 7 seconds on the shot clock. Winding down, looking for the shot, not there. Grayson Eaton with the rebound. And here comes Flynn. Moore for 3, just off the rim. He has to hustle back on defense. Of course, Grayson Eaton's there.
Walker
Offensive
gets the
rebounds.
rebound.
Gavin Moore with the jump ball. This is excellent
Jump
gameplay
ball,
right here.
possession to the Seahawks.
Anacortes ball as Gavin Moore played that clutch play.
And I don't know about the rest of the game, Freddie, but as far as the fourth quarter goes, Anacortes is doing what it needs to do.
This is where the Seahawks shine. This is their time to shine. They have to get this quarter. They have to get this game. This is for all of the Marbles.
So far, they are winning this fourth quarter. If this was a round of boxing, it'd be going to the Seahawks. Jumper.
No good, but he's knocked down on the ground. He has to get up as fast as he can. This offense, this Burlington offense is relentless. If they see some weakness, they're going to go right for it.
Reisner gets through 2 defenders, now hands it off to Walker.
Perfectly timed by Grayson Eaton. Shot no good. Another offensive rebound.
Offensive rebounds are killing the Seahawks right now. Burlington just getting a plentiful bounty of them.
Reisner passing, then going to the corner. Eaton does not see him in the corner. They might cross to him. Swinging to the corner. Shot up, and it's good. Grayson Eaton needs to see that guy.
Jackson Reisner for 3.
Extending the lead to 16 now.
Checking in is number 10, Trayton Wilbur.
Chase able to keep that ball in bounds. Can't get the layup, however. And then it'll go back to the Tigers. Resner moving quickly.
Reisner fouled by Gavin Moore.
Seahawks foul to number 20, Gavin Moore.
Halfway through
Personal foul.
the final quarter
foul.
of play.
Checking back in for the Tigers,
And
number 23, Logan
it's
Wright.
not looking
Checking in for the
exceptionally
Seahawks,
bright
number
for the
10.
Seahawks right now.
Down by
Trayton
16
Wilbur.
again, 4 minutes left. That is a lot of points and not enough time. And with this Burlington defense and offense was relentless. That's going to be a big foul by Grayson Eaton. He's gotten a couple lately. I do not know how many he has. I think he has
Seahawks
4.
foul to number 40, Grayson Eaton. Second personal foul.
Oh, he only has
17 foul. Walker's at the line, shooting 1 and 1.
This is going to be 1 and 1 bonus. Walker misses. It's any man's ball. And he does that. Grayson Eaton gets the rebound. Here comes Flynn, marching down the court. Trayton Wilbur not there, but Grayson Eaton there for it. It's going to be a foul. Number 21, DJ
Foul to number
Clark.
21, DJ Clark. Third personal foul. 17 foul.
Eaton will go to the line.
Eaton's at the line, shooting 1 and 1.
Yeah, as I said earlier, if he misses this shot, it is any man's ball. He has to make it. Shot up, and it's good. He's going to be shooting again.
Was that bonus 1-1, as you said, Freddie. Now we'll get the second chance opportunity to hit 2.
Second shot, and it's good as well. Grayson Eaton showing up for this game.
Walker moving forward.
Dump it off.
Tries to get it out to
Grayson Eaton
Alton
with that long stretch.
So great play defensively by Eaton. However, it's going to cause the Tigers to retain possession.
They're down by 14 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. That is a big gap and not a big amount of time. If they want to get this game, they're going to
have
really
to make
step
plays
it
like
up.
that, Freddie. Doing what they need to do. Can they continue?
Gavin Moore looking to cut that corner, and he does just that. Going off the glass, rebounded by Chase Cornett. Going back for another attempt.
Moore's got to be careful not to play selfish here.
Caden Flynn with the shot. It's not good. Here comes Reisner, throwing it to 21.
Alton Hall.
Reisner with that long ball, and it's good.
He's been
Jackson Reisner for
barely
3.
cash money from long range tonight. Hit a few, and there's another. Eaton from long range now.
That's going to be a foul. He's going to be shooting 3.
Tigers foul to number 21, DJ Clark. Fourth personal foul. 18 foul.
So
Eaton's at the
DJ's
line,
fourth
shooting
foul.
3 times.
the Seahawks staring down a loaded barrel full of a 16-point lead. That is not a gun that they want to see.
No,
However,
it is
it's
not.
the one that has been put in front of them, Freddie.
And here's Eaton for his chance to get 2 more, shortening the gap. He got it. One
Checking
more
in
for
the
Eaton.
Seahawks, number 23, Gage Biro.
Cornett coming out. Gage Biro hopping onto the court.
Eaton with his last shot. Crucial. He makes it. Very good. Clutch free throws by Eaton. Trying to loosen that lead a bit. Oh, but there he is.
Misses
And of
the
course,
layup.
They got to get moving. Caden Flynn grabbed by from behind, but he's okay. Grayson Eaton looking for that. That's good. This Anacortes tempo is unbelievable. They're only down by 12 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Flynn got to get up. He got to hustle back if he wants
He's
to
got
get
to
on
go. Walker.
Anacortes coming in with
They've got
another
the ball.
rebound. This
They're
drive,
playing
this
away.
defensive drive is insane right now.
Hopefully,
2 minutes left.
you don't lead too busy of a life that you're just joining us now, folks. But if you are, Anacortes has been back and forth, in and out of this game.
And there he is!
And they're coming back, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the game.
Hey, they want to take a timeout to talk things over, make sure that the Seahawks mindset doesn't change.
2 minutes left, and in that drive alone,
They don't want to let this get ahead of them because right now they are playing the way that will lead them
look
to
at
victory.
that is amazing. Down by only 10 with 2 minutes left. Is it possible, Michael?
I think it is, Freddie. You're looking at a minute 56. This was an 18-point lead just a couple minutes ago. Now it's a 10-point lead.
I'd like to thank both student bodies. You guys did a fantastic job tonight. Job well
Announcers
done.
coming out with the
winner
TigerHawk
of the
trophy.
11th annual
My
TigerHawk
prediction is
Challenge
Burlington Edison.
is
Yep.
The Burlington Edison Tigers.
Burlington Edison has officially won TigerHawk.
I can't say I'm 100% surprised with the result, Freddie. They had an amazing cheer squad. They had an amazing drum line. Lip sync was a little under the weather.
Yeah.
Not as valiant as they'd like to see. However, overall,
they did excellent.
Without home crowd advantage,
Yeah.
Burlington,
I'm
really come
really
to play.
shocked with the number of Burlington students in the student section. That is a lot of kids.
They may have taken the TigerHawk trophy, but the basketball game is not out of reach for the Seahawks.
Anacortes
They've got to play
really needs
hard.
to get another stop here as they did earlier. There's only a minute 50 left, and they're down by 10.
Long
With
shot
the
from
shot.
Reisner.
It's off the glass. Caden Flynn going
Fighting
in.
for the rebound. Flynn's
They
got it.
need to get it.
Wilbur moving forward. More from the
Got it.
corner.
And of
Rebound
course,
by
needs to get something on
Walker.
defense, but they cannot foul here because then it would be sent to 1-and-1 automatically, no matter. Grayson Eaton stealing the ball. Moving down. He's looking
He's
to
gonna
score.
take it.
Swatted
No foul
by
call.
number 21.
Burlington.
DJ Clark.
They're keeping their play slow right now, folks. They don't want to give up this game.
Here come the Tigers. Grayson Eaton looking for there.
Clark
He's not
goes
there,
in
and there's Clark.
for two.
DJ
Now a
Clark.
12-point lead, and this game getting more and more out of reach as time begins to expire. Under a minute left to play. They're going to have to knock down every shot possible.
Shots missed.
And at this point, it's Burlington's game to lose, and the likelihood of that is fairly low. Walker with the ball. Now to Reisner, taking his time.
30 seconds left. 20 on the shot clock. Not much of a difference between the game and the shot clock. They're going to start to press there. That's going to be a foul called on Gavin Moore,
Seahawks
sending
foul to
him
number
to the
20.
line for 1-and-1.
Gavin Moore, fourth personal foul.
So Zach
18 foul. Reisner's
Jackson
at the line,
Reisner.
shooting
Go to
1-and-1.
the line. Try to close this game up, seal it. It's the first one.
I believe the game is sealed,
Can he go 2 for 2?
but there's always that chance of Anacortes loosening the gap. Sending it now is Connor Barton and Adrian
That's a
Garcia.
sign right there. You think about, let me just put it to you this way. If we were in World War II, this would be Japan sending the kamikaze attack. Because
Checking in for the Seahawks, number 24, Adrian Garcia.
Connor Barton dribbling around, going to Trayton Wilbur. 13 seconds left on the game clock. None on the shot.
Bureau looks, fires, no good. Walker with the rebound.
3 seconds left. 2, 1, and that's the game, folks. 57
Final score in
to
tonight's game,
43.
the
Burlington
Tigers
Edison
57,
Tigers.
Anacortes
Exceptional
Seahawks
effort
43.
from both teams. And the Tigers
Thank
come
you
up
for
with a
supporting
win,
this
not only
11th
on the
annual
court, but
TigerHawk
off the court
Challenge.
as well. They'll take home
Drive
the
home
trophy,
safe and have a
the
great
girls
weekend.
dub, the boys dub. All in all, the Tigers showed up tonight. They played great, as did the Seahawks. But the Tigers now with the upper hand going into next TigerHawk. Thanks for tuning in, Michael Hanrahan and Freddie DePaula. Have a great night, folks.
Go Hawks.